Loneliness. Abandonment. Two words that hit hard. They squeeze your chest. Make you feel worthless. Ever felt that way? Cried in the silence of your room? Afraid to be left alone with your thoughts? How to deal with loneliness and feeling abandoned? How do you keep going when it feels like everything's falling apart? There's an answer. There's a way out. We're not alone in this. We're going to figure out how to deal with loneliness and abandonment together. In this video, and more than that, how to reconnect with the strength that's been inside you all along. Stick with me. This might change everything. Chapter 1. Where does this fear of being alone come from? Have you ever asked yourself why being alone feels so painful? That fear often starts way back in childhood, when we totally depended on someone to survive. As babies, we don't even see ourselves as separate from the person caring for us. So any kind of separation feels like a threat, a scary one. That fear gets stored deep inside and shows up later in life. Over time, kids start to realize that their mom or caregiver still exists even when not around. Absent or unstable, the fear of being alone just keeps growing. But that only happens if there was emotional safety in those early years. If love was cold, and no, it's not about being needy. It's about unresolved emotional wounds. Have you ever felt like you were falling apart when someone left? If that's you, you're far from the only one. Lots of people walk around with this hidden trauma and don't even know it. The emptiness you feel today probably has roots in your earliest years. It's like an old wound that reopens every time someone walks away. Just realizing that is already a powerful first step, so take a breath. You don't have to keep living like you're stuck in the past. You can build a new way to handle loneliness starting now. Not by ignoring what you feel, but by finally understanding where it's coming from. And that's exactly what we'll keep exploring next. Chapter 2. Why does loneliness hurt so much for some people? For some people, being alone isn't just a moment, it's torture. Your mind spirals, your chest tightens, and suddenly you feel like you're completely abandoned. It's like life only makes sense when there's someone by your side. Have you ever felt like you disappear when your partner's not around? That kind of pain runs deep, and no, you're not too sensitive for feeling it. People who feel that way usually grew up needing constant presence to feel safe. They never learned to trust that someone could love them from a distance. So when the other person isn't around, anxiety takes over. Silence becomes unbearable. Every minute feels like rejection. They can't tell themselves, "It's okay, we'll see each other soon." They need texts, calls, reassurance, nonstop. It turns into emotional dependency. They build their whole world around someone else, and that always leads to burnout. But here's a hard truth. No one else can fill a hole you haven't dealt with inside. People can walk with you, love you, support you, but they can't be your entire foundation. And that's why learning to be alone matters so much. Chapter 3. Are you scared of being alone, or scared of yourself? Loneliness isn't just about missing someone else. It's also about being stuck with yourself. And for a lot of people, that's even scarier. Okay? Because when things go quiet, all the noise inside gets louder. Old memories, guilt, fears, things you've been running from. That's why some folks are never alone. They're always around people not out of love, but out of fear. Being with someone becomes a way to avoid what's going on inside. But here's the thing. You can't avoid yourself forever. So the sooner you face it, the freer you'll feel. Have you noticed how uncomfortable silence can be? That strange feeling when you're alone with no distractions? That's your inner self knocking. And yet can be overwhelming at first. But it's also where true self-awareness begins. You can't heal by running away. Real healing starts when you look yourself in the eye. When you stop pretending you're okay and start digging deeper. That takes courage, but it's worth it. You're stronger than you think. Chapter 4. How to actually start dealing with loneliness. Facing loneliness is like going to the gym. You've got to train that emotional muscle. The first step is stop running from it. Next time you feel lonely, don't just distract yourself. Observe it. Ask, what am I feeling? What do I fear will happen? And try writing it all down. Yes, write it. Get it out of your head. Then, start connecting loneliness with things you enjoy. Listen to your favorite music. Cook something just for you. Watch a show. Go for a walk. Dance like nobody's watching. Do it without guilt, without rushing. Learn to enjoy your own vibe. Take it slow. Start with 10 minutes alone, then half an hour, then an hour. Your body and mind need time to adapt. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. You'll realize you're not drowning your breathing. And when that shift happens, it's powerful. You feel proud. You realize you can think, feel, and exist on your own. Loneliness stops being a prison and becomes a space of freedom. You no longer need someone, you choose them. Chapter 5. Why space is healthy. Even in love, healthy relationships need space. Yes, even love needs a little room to breathe. Distance doesn't mean disconnection. It means respect. Respect for your time, your energy, your individuality. You don't have to be glued together to be close. People who fear loneliness often smother their relationships. They hold on too tight, always watching, always worrying, and that wears everyone down. Love starts to feel like a cage, and anxiety becomes the only language they speak. But guess what? Love is also letting go a little. It's trusting that someone as love docenti vanish when they not there. You don't have to be side by side to stay connected. You're still valuable on your own. In fact, you shine even more when you're whole. So ask yourself, are you giving your relationships room to breathe, or are you clinging out of fear? Start building more balanced, more peaceful bonds. The more you enjoy your own company, the better you'll love others. Because now, it's love by choice, not by survival. Conclusion, if you made it this far, it's probably because this really hit home. Loneliness and abandonment can hurt, but you don't have to face them alone. You deserve peace, healing, and the kind of connection that starts with you. So tell me, what part of this video stuck with you the most? Have you been through something like this? Drop a comment below. I read everything and reply when I can. If this video helped you even a little, give it a thumbs up. That helps a lot. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourself. You matter.